Welcome back. We are now going to configure OSPF on this topology. So what I've already done is configured the basic IPs. Make sure when you do your labs, you're doing all the basic configs. That means interface descriptions, passwords, VTY, linecon, SSH. So if we look at our subnet mask, we're going to have to do the reverse or the wildcard inverse mask. So what's the opposite of 255, 255, 2520? It's 003, 255. So if we're looking at branch 3, the first network statement we're going to add, all right, when I do new routing or new protocols, new configs, let's start right with the gig 30. And so we're going to say with 2 routers, branch and HQ, branch 3, let's get that network added, which is the 20.0. So this one. Let's put that one here. All right, so we're going to add this one. Fix that for you. Okay, so now let's add the same statements to HQ. Because it's the same network, all you have to do is paste the same config. All right, and then go to simulation, speed that up a little bit. Okay, so let's see what this is. We're anticipating hello. So let's let it run. So hello, hello. Still in hello. Now see the change of color here. Now it's adding it to the database. Back to an hello. Change of color, now OSPF database. Looking for another database entry. Database, database, database. So these are the LSAs that are running around. Look how many database entries we're going to get. So just let it run. So you can watch those all day long. So let's see if we found that's exactly what I was looking for. So now I have an adjacency with my neighbor. Remember the 3 tables, we'll do a routing table, neighbor table, and adjacent table. All right, now let's get this link up. So in the routing process, so let's go back to branch 3, and we need to add the network of 24.2. Right here. So I'm going to just copy this. Branch 3. Got to get to router. We're using 18, yes. Then I'm going to paste my network. So now we can go to branch 1, into router, open source path 18. Once again, we should see the OSPF running through. So once again, we can check these. There's your acknowledgement there. Acknowledgements. Acknowledgements. Hello again. So let's see if it formed a convergence. Okay, so now I'm going to type do show IP routes and see how I now see that opposite network. So each one of these, I'll verify that we saw that new network. Do show IP routes. So again, another network added. Now I'm going to branch 3. Okay, nothing added here yet. All right, so now let's add this network on branch 3 and check branch 1 and HQ if it gets added. All right, so remember, it's going to take a little bit for the database to show up. There it is already. So that 10 network is right here. Now it's administrative distance of 110 and a cost of 2, which means gigabit would be 10 plus, or administrative distance is 110 and your cost of 2. Now let's go add this 10 network. Branch 1. Once again, there it is. Just got added. So that's a 10, 10, 12 right here. Now it's via 3. So administrative distance 10 and 3. And then we will add this one to HQ to share. Remember, anytime you add a network, you're just saying, I'm going to share this with my OSPF process 18. All right, so let's do, all right, so we see 3 3 O's for OSPF and 3 C's. That would be our complete network. Oh, so what didn't I add here? Do show, I forgot a network here, didn't I? So I've added, let's see what's on this router. Show IP route. So it sees them all. All right, so I forgot to share one network. Let's find out. Do show run. All right, so I got 1, 2, 3, 4. How many network statements? Here we go. That's what I messed up. Okay, so go back to branch 1. We need to do the other networks. So we need this one. So now we're going to look for the 1600. 3 zeros, 3 C's. So if you count your networks, you have 1, 2, 3 WAN links, 4, 5, 6. So you should see 3 and 3. So 3 C's, 3 O's. Let's see who no reason to do the designated router because it's going to be the highest IP. So if you want to check 4 would be the DR on this network. So do show IP open shortest path. INT gig 0/0. So yeah, designated router is .4, which is this interface. So you can predict them in this smaller environment. And then let's add a loop back to headquarters. Let's get out of that. And then add a network statement, and then you can play with adding more networks. So INT loop back 0. IP address 1.1.1.1, 255.255.255.255. All right, so router 1.1.1.0, 0.0.0.0, area 0. Let's go see if it gets added. So it hasn't been added yet. I'm going to do a fast forward. Well, I'll play with that, get that to work, but that's OSPF in a nutshell.